table cheese, but it's not so good for grating because it's softer. The second type is, could say classic Parmigiano-Reggiano, around 22-24 months. This is good for both purposes, for grating or to eat like table cheese. And this kind of aging is the possible to get the right taste, the complete taste from a wheel of Parmigiano-Reggiano. The last one after this age is the Stravecchio. We call Stravecchio, so very old, extra old Parmigiano cheese, so more than 30 months. At this age, so it's possible to use this kind of Parmigiano-Reggiano, especially for grating or to prepare some special recipe like a tortellini. So it's possible to use less cheese, but with extra flavor, because more persistent the flavor. And also is a little bit, of course, more dry. And that's good for preparing some traditional dish of this region.
How much do the wheels weigh?
The weight, there is a minimum weight which is 30 kilograms. So it's not not possible to make a very small Parmigiano-Reggiano like this. It's not original Parmigiano-Reggiano, but it's not easy to find on the market 30 kilograms wheel. Average is 34, 35. In our dairy, average is 38, 39. But there are also wheels more than 40 kilograms. This is not a maximum limit for the weight. But you know, is also the weight, the size of the wheel is important, because you must take into account that the bigger the wheel and more time for maturing will require. Whereas the smaller wheels, they need less time. So, but generally, especially of course the good buyers, they know they don't like small wheels, because you know, if the cheese making master knows that day that the milk is not so great, he will tend to reduce the size in order to have a faster maturing wheel and to sell as soon as possible. If you want to arrive at 2 years or more, you will have also to increase the size. Otherwise, the wheel will become too dry very soon, and it's not good. You know, understand? So it's important to know what size of wheel you. But anyway, you know, on the market sometime I received a phone call from some customer. I want a small wheel of Parmigiano-Reggiano. What kind of small? I saw a small wheel like a pecorino cheese. That's not so true and original. But I want. Please tell me. And I saw there is some dairy, because you know, on the market sometimes is desired to have this small, and they produce similar, but it's not original Parmigiano-Reggiano. But anyway, there are on the market, but it's not original Parmigiano-Reggiano. So, also in this room, the wheels require care, a lot of care, and in fact, every 10-15 days we have to turn upside down wheels, and also to brush the wheels, because also on the wall, on the rind, is not possible using wax or other things. So it's a completely natural, the rind, and of course there is some molds formation. You understand?
Yeah.
And we have to remove this mold in order to let breathe the cheese. We have a special machinery today. In the past was also the aging room was just a normal cellar, so the building was not so high. But today we have machinery, a robot machinery that go along the lane and stop just when there is a line of wheels. When the two arms bring the wheel, then the machinery have a rotating brush, and so the wheels stay in this brush, and then is stored the same place but on the other face. Okay.